This split screen illustrates a severe disconnect in modern machine learning. On the left, a prototype model trains in the pristine, isolated environment of a Jupyter notebook. On the right, that same model encounters the volatile reality of live production traffic. Scaling machine learning operations exposes an application to strict hardware constraints. When concurrent requests hit an endpoint, the system immediately becomes vulnerable to complex memory leaks, severe thread pool exhaustion, and catastrophic API rate limit cascades. Deploying these models successfully requires a transition into distributed systems engineering, prioritizing hardware-software interactions and network traffic control. Securing this infrastructure relies on 4 distinct pillars: optimizing Python memory allocation at the object level, bypassing the global interpreter lock for computational speed, virtualizing the GPU cache to eliminate fragmentation, and fortifying the network edge against autonomous agents. A mathematically sophisticated neural network holds 0 commercial value if the underlying software architecture collapses under concurrency. Python is the undisputed language of artificial intelligence, but its abstractions cause friction when mapped to highly constrained hardware. Standard Python objects allocate memory dynamically using an internal dictionary, which requires hidden hash tables and extra space to prevent collisions. When processing millions of vector embeddings, those internal dictionaries cause memory to balloon. Engineering teams solve this by replacing them with explicit dot slots and utilizing contiguous, C-level NumPy arrays, which can reduce an object collection's memory footprint by 40%. Python's reference counting frees space when a counter hits 0, but if 2 objects point to each other, they create a cyclical loop. The memory remains locked. When a PyTorch pipeline continuously generates cyclical references to GPU tensors, the GPU memory fills up faster than the background cycle collector operates, triggering sudden out-of-memory exceptions. Diagnosing these leaks is difficult because conventional Python profilers only track Python-level executions. They are blind to the memory allocated by the compiled C and C++ extensions, powering libraries like PyTorch and Pandas. To find the root cause, engineers deploy high-performance memory profilers like Memray. Memray instruments the execution directly, allowing teams to attach to a live process inside a Kubernetes pod and capture a snapshot under real production traffic without restarting the deployment. Here in this flame graph, the width of each block corresponds to the memory allocated by a specific function. The massive C++ allocation blocks dwarf the Python executions. This diagnostic view frequently reveals that out-of-memory kills stem from unbounded database queries, loading massive result sets entirely into RAM for JSON serialization. Achieving systemic memory stability requires profiling the live interactions between high-level Python code and compiled metal. With memory stabilized, the focus shifts to the primary computational bottleneck. Python's architecture includes the global interpreter lock, a mutex that prevents multiple native threads from executing Python bytecodes concurrently. To bypass this lock and reach raw C speeds, engineers utilize compilers. Tools like Numba compile mathematical loops into machine code at runtime, while Python translates code into raw C ahead of time. However, modern deep learning inference requires a complex compilation strategy to maximize GPU utilization. This is achieved through torch.compile. Torch.compile traces Python bytecode, extracting logic into a standardized intermediate representation known as the FX graph. A compiler backend then analyzes this structure, fusing multiple disparate operations into a single GPU kernel. This operator fusion eliminates the immensely expensive memory read and write cycles between the GPU and multiprocessors. Advanced compilation extracts the computational graph from Python's inherent latency, enabling models to match the execution speed of handwritten C++ kernels. Serving generative large language models requires a different architectural approach. Because LLMs process data sequentially, they must retrieve the attention states of all previous tokens at every step of generation. The bottleneck here is not raw compute, but memory bandwidth and the management of the key value cache. This illustrates the flaw in traditional serving architectures. Because generation lengths are unpredictable, systems statically allocate contiguous blocks of maximum length memory for every incoming request. This results in internal fragmentation, frequently wasting over 60% of available GPU memory on reserved but unused space. Modern inference engines solve this by applying operating system virtual memory principles directly to the GPU, utilizing a framework called page detention. Page detention partitions the key value cache into fixed-size physical blocks. the engine dynamically maps logical tokens to available non-contiguous blocks on demand. This dynamic allocation drops internal fragmentation to under 4%, allowing physical blocks to be shared, drastically increasing concurrent user capacity. This is paired with continuous batching. Instead of waiting for an entire batch of sequences to finish generating, the engine monitors operations at the token level, evicting a finished request and instantly injecting a new one from the queue. Virtualizing the key value cache can increase throughput up to 24 times over static serving by purely optimizing software architecture without requiring a single additional GPU. Moving outside the GPU to the network edge, exposing large language models to external users or autonomous agents introduces specific financial and operational hazards. A poorly bounded autonomous agent encountering an unexpected error will retry continuously. With each retry, it appends the error to the context window, causing token consumption to grow quadratically. A single unhandled loop can drain a monthly API budget in a matter of hours. The first layer of edge defense is the AI gateway, enforcing multidimensional identity tracking, logging the exact user identity, the specific code repository, and the exact model, paired with proactive token buckets that reject traffic the moment a specific quota is exhausted. High-scale gateways must also defend against the slow Redis vulnerability. In an enterprise gateway, a centralized caching layer handles real-time spend tracking. If that cache degrades and takes 30 seconds to process a query, incoming HTTP worker threads hang, exhausting the pod's thread pool. When hanging requests time out, they fail over to a database simultaneously. This traffic spike triggers a total database collapse and a gateway outage. To neutralize this cascading threat, engineers implement the circuit breaker pattern. When the circuit breaker observes consecutive failures, it snaps from closed to open, severing the connection to the degraded cache to protect the thread pool. After a cooldown, it enters a half-open state, probing the dependency with a single test request before restoring full traffic flow. On the client side, defensive engineering dictates that autonomous agents must handle transient errors through exponential backoff protocols, but naive backoff creates a thundering herd problem. If a server drops thousands of connections, all disconnected clients will calculate the exact same exponential interval and re-engage simultaneously, repeatedly knocking the recovering server back offline. The mathematical solution is injecting full jitter. This algorithm ensures the base wait time grows exponentially, but randomizes the exact millisecond of the retry, distributing the load smoothly across the recovery window. Edge rate limiting and robust circuit breaking are the definitive shields that prevent localized latency spikes from turning into systemic failure. Because large language models introduce inherent non-determinism, monitoring an AI system requires depth. Traditional application performance monitoring lacks the schema to track complex semantic routing decisions and dynamic token generation. To resolve this, the industry standardized around OpenTelemetry, specifically utilizing the GenAI semantic conventions to record telemetry data across multi-step workflows. OpenTelemetry captures a request as a hierarchical tree of spans. It records query embedding latency, vector store execution, and prompt construction. At the tree's bottom, the inference span captures token consumption metrics for cost estimation and records exactly why the model finished generating. By unifying traces and metrics into a single framework, hierarchical telemetry transforms unpredictable AI behavior into measurable engineering data. Operationalizing artificial intelligence spans every layer of the infrastructure, from isolating Python memory leaks, compiling GPU execution graphs, virtualizing cache memory, and defending the network edge. Deploying production-grade AI demands the same rigor applied to hardware optimization and distributed systems engineering.